The emergence of the market revolution, which took place in the first half of the 19th century, allowed for a huge change to the economy. This was when people began to move away from Jefferson's vision of an agrarian society and take up Hamilton's more industrialized approach. During colonial times, the economy was largely based on mercantilism, whereas the market economy was based on capitalism. This allowed for prices of products to be largely set by competition. Also, in the colonial economy, manufacturers would provide materials so that individuals could make products in their homes. When the market revolution came about, people came to the conclusion that it would make more sense to have all workers in one place. This, in turn, led to the introduction of factories into the economy. By doing this, goods did not have to only be made for local or home consumption like in the colonial economy. They could be mass-produced for a world market. The market revolution led to the Industrial Revolution because new tools were created to help aid in mass production, along with new means of transportation and communication. The simple tools of the old colonial economy, such as small spinning wheels and looms, were traded out with the new tools of the market economy, like machines powered by steam, mechanical looms, and machines with interchangeable parts. The market revolution also led to a need for new ways of trade and commerce. This is what caused the better road systems and the canals and railroads of the Industrial Revolution to come about. Canals allowed transportation to be cheaper and more efficient. During the old colonial economy, trade over land was quite expensive. Transporting goods just 30 miles would be equivalent to the cost of shipping the goods to England. The market revolution also led to new means of communication introduced during the Industrial Revolution. The telegraph let merchants know when certain shipments were coming in and how much to sell them for. Had it not been for the market economy looking for more efficient ways to mass produce things, the factories, cities, and inventions of the Industrial Revolution would never have come about. One of the many inventions of the Industrial Revolution was Isaac Singer's more practical version of a sewing machine. The sewing machine created new jobs, and those who were able to operate it were of more value in the workplace. Singer's faster, more efficient sewing machine was quite significant because it was cheaper than others and was able to do 900 stitches per minute. This meant that it could mass-produce clothing. As a result, companies produced large quantities of clothing and other cloth-related materials, causing the sewing machine to become widely accepted in the production industry. The Industrial Revolution was one of the driving forces of the growing divide between the North and South because as the North became more industrialized with factories and the growth of cities, the South remained primarily an agrarian society. The North was able to build a bigger economy than the South, which was based on wage labor and was quite different from the South's economy based on slave labor. With new inventions and technologies thriving in the North, it became more powerful and advanced than the South. The sewing machine is a prime example of this. Isaac Singer was able to develop a more efficient version of it, which allowed for the North to have a technological advance over the South. Not only that, but during the Industrial Revolution, the South had a very strong dependency on slaves. In fact, their economy was unable to function properly without slavery. The North disapproved of this, which is just another factor that led to the North and South's growing divide. The Industrial Revolution put a greater emphasis on both the moral and economic differences between the North and South.